So I suppose you'll be assuming, bam! Wop, 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 wah. It didn't get too far, but it's still pretty good, right? That's an impressively lowered number from the previous number, okay? We're sub 10,000 steps, and it's the final map! And also, the Digivice has decided to not have that weird horizontal line on it today. That's kind of weird. Whatever. I fought a whole lot more Warumanzemon. Nothing really to report as far as gains and all that go. I mean, come on. Let's not discredit the steps we got going here. Let's not discredit the fact that we got, like, what? 4 days left on this thing? Maybe less than that? It all depends on how things work out. Tonight I'm going to be going to an event. It is a drink and draw event. I think I'm mostly going to be setting. Yeah, and drinking and drawing, sure, but like, it's not really going to do anything for Patamon here. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and change our companion. Biomon, Bergermon, and then Garudamon? Was that its name? Or am I just getting, nah, it's Garudamon, come on. It was definitely Garudamon. Alright, so I'll keep you updated, keep you posted, as I always do. But, you know, again, just tonight, I'm probably going to be setting. And drinking and drawing. Now, our little V4 Tamagotchi, on the other hand, has gotten up to quite a bit of mischief. They've changed for one thing, and I know they kind of look like a bug, but they're actually supposed to be, if you look at the full art, they're like a panda thing? Let's just kind of go with it. Its hearts are full, it's training up by 2, and I can't seem to stop training it in sparkles, which apparently pertains to fashion. The top is intelligence, and the bottom is, I think, still just kindness or something like that. So, the evolution chain is really interesting, because if you get, depending on like the teenagers you get, and then depending on, you know, they can turn into different things from there. So, like, say you get the intelligent teenager. If they have intelligence is the highest thing they have, then you're probably going to get a Mamichi. Freaking Mamichi. Did you know that this is also apparently the first Tamagotchi where they stopped using Mimichi as the mascot and switched it over to Mamichi? This is where the filth began! But I'm going to let it slide because it's an interesting Tamagotchi. Kind teen plus kindness points equals Kuchipachi. Fashion points plus fashion teen equals, I think, Mimichi? And so you can mix and match and so on and so forth. And then there are other kind of secret characters that you can get by having like astronomical numbers in certain stats and mixes and matches and neglects and all that stuff. There's a lot of paths you can take. And it seems easily manipulable. But as of now, for me, it isn't. I'm going to assume that those doors will open for me as time passes. Because if you'll see here, I can't control this. I don't know what's going on. It's 7:27 and 5, and it seems like no matter what I do, I just keep getting fashion points. Like, I got some intelligence and kindness in the beginning, but then apparently my Tamagotchi has already found their calling. They also have this interesting thing where they get mail, like, all the time. I'll get events, they'll be like, blee, blee, and I gotta go down here. Now, that's the medicine, I know. You gotta go down here, check the mail, and you can get your horoscope in, you can get a snake in the mail, you can get a piece of poop, you can get an ice cream. Let's back up a second and talk about the snakes, though. I opened up a letter because I hear blee, blee, and I go open the letter. I just got finished playing with my Tamagotchi, and again, just a refresher, V3 and V4's games are really time-consuming. They're really slow, really punishing, and really time-consuming. I just finished filling up all the happiness hearts. I open a letter, there's a snake inside the letter, my Tamagotchi looks sad, and I go and check, and every single one of their happiness hearts are gone. What context was this in? Was it a picture of a snake? Was it an actual snake? Was it Snake Magazine? Was it not the issue of the Snake Magazine you wanted? Is it the wrong kind of snake? I don't know. But wouldn't you be happier after you got away from the snake? Wouldn't that leave you feeling exhilarated and more thrilled than ever to be away from the snake? We need an exhilaration meter so I can feel like there's not just a whole bunch of crap that happens. My poor Tamagotchi, Ejan, keeps getting into these randomly generated awful situations. Every time I connect, like Lily and this Tamagotchi and Lily's Tamagotchi, they can connect if you select the other connection. It's not like, you know, games and presents and stuff, but it is like they jump into each other's game and they do something together. They'll do an eating contest. They'll exchange presents. And every time we exchange presents, Lily's Tamagotchi gives me poop. Like there's a box and then it opens it and then there's poop and my Tamagotchi's sad. And then like I thought I read at one point that if your Tamagotchi gives a bad gift, you're supposed to put them in timeout on their side. So I was like, Lily, you got to put your Tamagotchi in timeout now. So she puts it in timeout, and this just makes it upset, and it loses a happiness heart, and its training doesn't go up, meaning we weren't supposed to do that. And Lily just looks at me slowly and is like, what have you done? You did this, you have to play with it now, which it really is like a kind of a prison sentence, because again, these games are really time consuming and really punishing, so I had to go and play notes, music notes, and get it perfect and fill it back up, and then I had to play jump rope with Ejan here and get the jump roping perfect, which by the way, the jump roping game is like the only game on this thing that's not like super slow. There's Mimic in here where you have to like, it's kind of like the TV selection game from the V5 from the Family Tree. I'll show it to you tomorrow because this video's gone on long enough. But yeah, there's so much to see and do. And before we go, I want to show you them actually going to school. You select the heart. You select work. Your Tamagotchi will fly away, because earlier I got this visitor and it was like this egg-looking lady, and she gave my Tamagotchi what I thought was like a swirly shell, but turns out it was that backpack. It was them telling me your Tamagotchi can now go to school, because before it wouldn't let me. So now we're at school. There she is! Old mother what's-her-face. Not a bad bone in her body. Oh, isn't she so sweet. Oh man, has this thing been blurry all this time? I hate my camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Whoa! Check that out! I don't think they fell over once, did they? Normally they fall over and they get mad and they come back home and nothing happens. Dude, are you happy? Because I'm happy. That was a fine display. But when they come back, they usually get boosted up in points, and so far it's only been fashion points. I am getting nothing but fashion points. And I guess that's just the life we're gonna live. I guess whether or not we like it, we're gonna get a Mimichi. Because different actions, I mean, the wiki I've been reading, normally they give me pretty good specifics on how things work with the Tamagotchis, but this one there's not actually a whole lot of concise information. They don't give me the specifics on what items raise what skills, because they said different foods and different snacks can raise skills in different directions too. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm flying blind! So if someone wants to help me figure out what to do, because I like Kuchipachi, I'd like to go for the kindness points. I don't know why I can't have, I just can't have that. I don't know why I gotta be so fashion. That's all for today, though. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good one!